You walk into a supermarket for milk. 10 minutes later, you are watching a robot carrying dinner, scanning a live fish with your phone, and think about having hot food sent to your apartment before you get home. Welcome to one of Chinese new style supermarkets, where grocery shopping, restaurant food, mobile payment, and fast delivery all meet under one bright roof. The best known example is Hema, also called free shop in English, but it is part of a wide trend. These stories can feel like the future because they do not ask, are we a shop, a restaurant, or an app? The answer is yes. Today, let's take a simple tool and see what is truly new, what is clever business, and what is just a supermarket wearing very shiny shoes. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Dark Reid, a Chinese creator sharing stories about the Chinese culture, food, lifestyle, and everyday life. Here, I will show you a different side of China that you may have never seen before. If you are curious about the Chinese culture and want to discover a different China, subscribe and join me. First, not every supermarket in China look like this. China has tiny family shops, open-air markets, normal chain stores, discount shops, and giant warehouse clubs. Shopping habits also changed from city to city and from young people to older people. Some future-style stores have closed or changed because the business is hard. So, this is not a story about every Chinese shopper living inside a science fiction movie. It is a story about a strong idea that grew in larger cities. Connect the phone, the store, the kitchen, and the delivery rider. When it works, the experience feels smooth. When it fails, you may simply be standing under bright lights, trying to remember another password while holding a cabbage. In a traditional supermarket, the store is the main place and the website is an extra. In many Chinese new-style supermarkets, the phone is at the center. The app may show where products are, give member price, take payment, save digital receipts, and arrange delivery. Product labels often have codes that you can scan for details. You might see where seafood came from, how much it weighs, and how to cook it. This fits Chinese wider mobile life, where people commonly use phone apps for payment, food, travel, and many daily services. The magic is not the code itself. Codes are older than many YouTubers. The magic is that the code connects to a system people already use all day. Now look up. In some stores, bags of online orders move above you on hanging belts. Workers pick products from the same shelves used by normal shoppers. They place each order into a special bag, and the selling system carries it to a back area for picking and delivery. It looks like your tomatoes have joined an airport. This design lets one store do two jobs at once. It serves people who walk in, and it also works like a small local warehouse. That matters in dense Chinese cities, where many customers live close by, instead of sending groceries from a giant building far outside the city. The store can prepare an order near the customer. Short distance make faster delivery possible. Fast delivery is one of the biggest reasons these supermarkets feel different. In areas close to a store, an order may arrive in around 30 minutes, though the exact promise depends on city, store, time, and service. How can groceries travel faster than I can choose a movie? First, the products are already nearby. Second, software sends the order to works and plans to process. Third, riders cover a limited area. Fourth, Chinese cities often have many homes packed into a small space. One rider can serve many customers without crossing 50 kilometers of quiet suburbs. The model is not simply work faster, it is put the right goods close to many people, then connect every step. The seafood area often gets the most camera attention. Tanks may hold fish, crab, lobster, or shellfish. Customers can choose an item, pay by weight, and ask the store kitchen to cook it. A short time later, lunch is ready. This mixes a wet market, a supermarket, and a restaurant. Freshness is very important in Chinese food culture, and many shoppers like to see live or very fresh seafood before buying. The cooking service removes the hard part. You get the fun of choosing dinner without turning your own kitchen into a small ocean battle. Of course, keeping live seafood is costly and needs strict food safety. The tank looks exciting, but behind them must be careful. Work with water, temperature, cleaning, and supply. Many of the stores sell much more than raw food. You may find noodles, roast meat, dumplings, hot pot, baked goods, coffee, and ready-to-eat meals. Some locations have seats, so office workers can eat lunch and then buy groceries. This solves a modern problem. People want fresh food, but they do not always have time to cook. The store can earn money from ingredients and from prepared meals. It also learns what customers like at different hours. At noon, quick lunch may be king. In the evening, family dishes and delivery may take over. The supermarket no longer waits quietly for the weekend shopping trip. It tries to become part of breakfast, lunch, dinner, and the late night moment when you suddenly need ice cream. Because so much activity passes through an app, the company can learn which products sell, when they sell, and who buys them. If one neighborhood loves spicy noodles and another loves imported cheese, the stores can stock different goods. Managers can change price for food that must sell soon, reduce waste, and test new products quickly. This is usable, but it also raises a privacy question. How much should the shopper know about your habits? A supermarket used to know that someone bought 12 yogurts. Now it may know who, when, where, and what they clicked but did not buy. That can improve service, yet customers deserve clever rulers and real control. The future should be convenient, not creepy with a loyalty card. Several parts of Chinese city life helped this model grow. Mobile payment became common very quickly. Food delivery created a huge network of riders and customers who expect speed. Larger cities have dense neighborhoods, busy workers, and high demand for fresh food. Strong online shops habits made people comfortable buying almost anything through an app, and fierce competition pushed the companies to try bold ideas. If one app delivers dinner in 40 minutes, another will promise 35. Then someone in a meeting will say 29, because round numbers are apparently weak. The result is fast innovation, but the same competition can put pressure on workers and profits. A service can feel wonderful to customers while being very difficult for the people and convenience behind it. The word smart can hide a lot of human effort. Workers still receive goods, check quality, fill shelves, choose online orders, cook meals, clean tanks, pack bags, and solve mistakes. Delivery riders face weather, traffic, stairs, and strict time goals. A smooth app can make all this work invisible. Then, when we admire faster service, We should also ask whether workers have fair pay, safe conditions, enough rest, and support when an order goes wrong. Technology is best when it removes boring work and helps people make better choices. It is less impressive when it simply turns every second of a worker's day into a race. A robot carrying one tray is cute. A tired human carrying 50 bags is the real story. This model is expensive. City rent is high. Fresh food can spoil. Delivery costs money. Kitchens need staff. Seafood tanks do not run on positive thoughts. Companies have opened, closed, and changed stories while searching for profit. Some have focused more on lower price, private label goods, or warehouse-style shopping. This is a useful reminder. Something can feel futuristic without being an easy business. Customers may love speed, but refuse to pay much extra for it. The winning model must balance choice, price, quality, delivery, and cost. The future of retail may not be one perfect store. It may be a mix. Small, faster stores in dense areas, large clubs for family shopping, and traditional markets for people who value price and personal trust. Could this work in Europe or North America? Parts of it already do. Store pickup, faster delivery, scan and pay, ready meals, and a small local warehouse. But city design matters. A 30-minute service is much harder when customers live far apart and every trip needs a car. Labor rules, food habits, rent, and payment system also change the answer. The most useful lesson is not to copy every robot or hanging bag. It is to remove the walls between online and offline shopping, leave the store service as a place to charge food, eat food, collect orders, and send nearby deliveries. Use technology where it serves real time. Nobody needs an artificial intelligence cube that sends a morning speech. We need fresh cubes that are easy to buy. So why does a Chinese supermarket like Hema feel like the future? Because it joins things that used to live apart: the market, the restaurant, the phone, the warehouse, and the delivery network. The selling bags are fun, the seafood is dramatic, and the faster delivery is impressive. But the deeper idea is simple. One local space can serve many kinds of customers at the same time. The future is not only robots and screens. It is better links between ordinary things. Sometimes that creates real convenience. Sometimes it creates new costs and questions. And sometimes it creates a crowd that reaches your dinner table faster than your friend reply to a text. Would you shop in a store like this? Or do you prefer a normal market? Tell me below. And subscribe for more stories about everyday life in China.